Angel alert! With recent market shifts and closures of some reverse mortgage companies, SunWest remains over 40 years strong and a longstanding leader in reverse mortgage lending. We're here for you and for your borrowers. At SunWest, we understand how important it is to meet your clients' expectations. So why not exceed them by closing their reverse loan fast? Go to heckham.swmc.com for all the information you'll need to use our simple tools, submit your reverse mortgage loans for immediate approval, and make your originations fast. If you'd like to learn more about reverse mortgage loans and why they're so popular in today's market, join us on Friday at 1 p.m. Pacific for a live anonymous webinar. Go to heckham.swmc.com for more information. See you Friday.
Welcome to The Interest. I'm Katie Jensen. As the industry begins to gear up for the new year, it's best to go in anticipating challenges. Many of us have our eyes on interest rates and inventory, but let's not forget about information security. Cyber attacks can be detrimental to your business and get you into legal trouble. For more on this, our own Mike Savino has some tips on protecting your customers and yourself in this edition of Ask an Expert.
One bad cyber attack, one bad wire fraud, sent to the wrong place could put a company out of business.
With the market slowing down, everyone in the mortgage industry can feel pressure to turn loans and keep business moving. But it's important not to lose sight of key practices, including fighting fraud. This is especially true for independent banks and brokers who may not have the benefits of entire units dedicated to fraud and cybersecurity.
They're just not trained to deal with this type of thing. I mean, their focus is really on originating and selling loans.
Technology can provide more layers of protection, but it can also bring new sets of risks. Hackers have more ways to attempt an attack without ever talking with a person. This includes spoofing someone's email address, tricking employees to send out customers' data to a fraudster.
With processors and underwriters and closers doing so many loans, it can be very easy to simply misidentify the recipient.
Hackers and spammers can also gain access to your system by sending a bad link or an email attachment. Andrew Liput of Secure Insights says that you need regular training and regular updates to your system.
Any software you have to make sure you have the latest versions, because there are always new versions that come out that improve their ability to prevent attacks.
Traditional fraud remains the most common. People trying to find ways to get loans they wouldn't otherwise qualify for.
In a down market like we're in now, studies show that lenders are 7 times more likely to be subject to that type of fraud.
But cybersecurity attacks can be far more costly, and not just because of the work it takes to investigate. Compromising your consumers' data can result in big penalties.
The sophistication in the cyber area is something that really has to be taken care of.
So what can you do? Aside from regular training and updates, you can utilize tools or consultants to test your systems for weak points. And if you are hacked, it's important to notify customers immediately. Not doing so could cost you even more.
Large companies failed to notify people for a long period of time, and there were significant fines and penalties, hundreds of millions of dollars.
You can hear more security tips from Liput on The Principal, the Mortgage News Network's daily podcast, available wherever you get your podcasts. For the Mortgage News Network, I'm Mike Savino.
Thanks, Mike. Elsewhere, some good news for buyers could also mean good news for you. CoreLogic's home price index shows that price growth continues to slow, ending an almost 2-year streak of double-digit percentage point gains. Home prices actually fell by 0.2% from October to November and went up just 8.6% from the same period in 2021. Not everyone saw this trend, though, as 16 states continued to see double-digit increases. CoreLogic Deputy Chief Economist Selma Hepp says prices will continue to level off, but the housing market will continue to see challenges as consumers are still wary about the housing market and overall economy. Still, she says the 2023 market could show resilience as affordability continues to improve. Coming up, the industry says farewell to a pioneer.
Morgan of SunWest Mortgage is here to change the world of loan originations forever. From sending updates to your clients to allowing you more time, you can do it all in a simple chat. You no longer have to struggle with documents. All you need to do is select the files and upload them, and they're submitted in an instant along with your loan file. With SunWest, your true home is always within.
Welcome back. We have some sad news to report on as Regina Lowry has died. According to a statement by MBA's New Jersey chapter, Lowry was found dead in her home by some friend she invited over for New Year's Day. So far, no information has been made public about the cause. In 2005, Lowry became the first woman chair for the Mortgage Bankers Association. Prior to that, she was also the first woman to lead the MBA's Greater Philadelphia chapter. Lowry spent more than 40 years in the industry. Most recently, she was president and CEO of a fintech company, Dytrix, according to her LinkedIn page. She also held the same position for RML Advisors, a consulting firm she founded. Her distinguished career includes plenty of accolades. She won Woman of Distinction Awards in 2006 from both the National Association of Women's Business Owners and the Philadelphia Business Journal. In 2014, the American Association for Women in Community Colleges named Lowry Trustee of the Year, and in 2019, she was among the first ever list of most powerful women in mortgage banking. MBA President and CEO Robert Brooksmith said her tenacity, resilience, and fierce advocacy for our industry will long be remembered by all those fortunate enough to have interacted with her. We'll be right back.
I had to watch him go from so capable to a different person altogether, and it was really hard. We're hoping that this message gets to veterans out there who are in similar struggles. That's how fast SunWest worked. It was truly amazing. It makes me very happy to know that there's a company out there that cares so much, that they go through so much to help, because we never expected this. Never.
SunWest understands that your success is built one family at a time. Visit sunwestpartners.com.
Welcome back. Here's what else is interesting today. The U.S. isn't the only place where private investors are playing a role in the housing market. Our neighbors in the north are trying to limit that impact. A new law took effect Sunday in Canada, essentially banning foreign investors from buying residential properties for 2 years. The law was part of Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's pledge to crack down on the issue. Trudeau says he wants Canada's federal government to work with provinces and municipalities on a long-term plan to regulate foreign housing investments. For more on these and all of today's top stories, go to mortgagenewsnetwork.com.